Have you ever felt like your legs just don't carry you the way they used to? Like even a simple walk around the block feels more like a chore than a chance to stretch your legs and enjoy the fresh air? You're not alone. As we get older, whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even beyond, slowing down a little is completely normal. But here's the thing, slowing down doesn't mean giving up. It just means we need to be a little smarter about how we take care of ourselves. Now, maybe you used to walk every morning or spend hours gardening or shopping with friends. But lately, your knees complain, your back gets stiff, or your energy just isn't quite what it used to be. That's okay. Life changes, and our routine should change with it. The key is to adapt, not to stop. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple things you can start doing right now if you've found yourself walking less than you used to. These aren't complicated exercises or routines that require special equipment. They're gentle, practical habits that can help you stay strong, balanced, and full of life without pushing your body beyond its limits. So, let's ease into this together, one step at a time. Let's start with something incredibly simple, but surprisingly powerful: deep, intentional breathing. I know, it might sound a little too easy to matter. But stick with me here. Have you ever noticed how, when you're anxious or tired, your breath gets shallow? You start breathing high up in your chest, quick and short. And that kind of breathing doesn't deliver the oxygen your body, and especially your brain, really needs. When you take long, slow breaths, filling your lungs fully and letting the air out gently, your heart rate slows, your muscles relax, and your mind clears. You don't even have to be standing up or doing anything fancy. You can do this sitting in your favorite chair, while watching TV, or even lying down before bed. Just take a slow breath in through your nose, counting to 4. Hold it for just a second or 2. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth, counting to 6. Do that a few times. That's it. You've just helped your nervous system calm down, supported your immune system, and increased the oxygen going to your brain. Some folks like to do this for 5 or 10 minutes in the morning or right before sleep. Others just do it whenever they feel a little tension building up. There's no right or wrong time to breathe well. And once you start doing it regularly, you'll start noticing how much better you feel, more centered, less tense, and even a bit more energized. Now, let's move on to something else that's just as easy, but just as important: gentle stretching. I'm not talking about yoga on a mat or touching your toes like a gymnast, though if you can, more power to you. I'm talking about simple movements you can do sitting down or standing by a counter or wall for support. When we walk less, our muscles tend to tighten up. And tight muscles can lead to stiffness, poor posture, and even falls. But a few minutes of stretching each day can help keep your body feeling more limber, your joints more mobile, and your posture more upright. Try this. While sitting in a sturdy chair, gently roll your shoulders backward in slow circles. Feel the muscles in your upper back and chest begin to loosen. Or clasp your hands together and stretch your arms out in front of you, then raise them above your head if you can. Slowly, gently. Don't force anything. Just go as far as your body allows, and breathe as you move. Another great one is standing tall, holding onto a countertop, and gently lifting your heels off the ground. It's a small movement, but it helps strengthen your calves and ankles, which are essential for balance and stability. Even just doing a little routine like this in the morning, maybe while you wait for the kettle to boil or while your toast is popping, can make a huge difference. It wakes your body up and tells your joints, hey, we're still in business. Now, I want to share one more habit before we move forward, and it's one that often gets overlooked. It has nothing to do with exercise at all. In fact, you can do it while sipping your coffee or chatting on the phone. It's mental movement, keeping your mind engaged, alert, and flexible. When we're not walking as much, we may not be out and about seeing new things or having little daily interactions that keep our brain stimulated. But we can still keep our minds active in other ways. Think about trying something new, even if it's small. Read a book on a topic you've never explored before. Try a crossword puzzle or one of those fun word games on your tablet. Watch a documentary, or call a friend and share a memory that makes you both laugh. Your brain, just like your muscles, loves to be challenged. And it doesn't have to be hard work, it can actually be fun. The important thing is to stay curious. That curiosity? It's like fuel for the brain. It helps sharpen your memory, boost your mood, and even keep things like dementia at bay. You see, the key to aging well isn't about doing everything you used to do. It's about finding new ways to stay active, connected, and engaged, mentally, physically, emotionally. Walking less doesn't have to mean living less. Now that we've talked about breathing, stretching, and keeping your mind moving, let's keep this momentum going. There are a couple more things that can really help bring more life into your days, even if you're walking less than before. Let's keep going, because if you've made it this far, I know you're someone who cares about staying well, not just getting through the day, but truly enjoying it. And that brings us to something that often surprises people when I bring it up. If you've cut down on walking or moving around as much as you used to, you might think your body needs less food. And in some ways, that's true. But here's the twist: what you eat becomes even more important now than it ever was. When we're not as active, our muscles can lose strength more quickly. That's just how aging works. And without regular movement, our metabolism slows down a bit too. But that doesn't mean we need to eat less, it means we need to eat smarter. You want every bite to really count. Now, I'm not talking about going on a strict diet or cutting out all your favorite foods. This isn't about rules. It's about giving your body what it actually needs to feel good. One of the best things you can do is make sure you're getting enough protein, and getting it throughout the day. Think about your meals. Does breakfast include something with protein, like eggs, yogurt, or even a scoop of peanut butter on toast? Lunch could be some tuna, chicken, or a hearty lentil soup. Dinner might have a little fish, beans, or tofu if you're feeling adventurous. And don't forget snacks. A handful of nuts or a slice of cheese can do wonders. Protein helps you keep the muscle you have, especially when you're not as active. And muscle isn't just about strength, it helps with balance, keeps your metabolism humming, and even helps regulate your blood sugar. It's one of the best defenses you have against feeling weak or tired. And while we're talking about food, hydration deserves a quick mention too. It's so easy to forget to drink enough water, especially when we're not out and about working up a thirst. But staying hydrated helps with everything from energy to digestion to keeping your skin looking healthy. So if your walking routine has slowed down, try to get into the habit of sipping water throughout the day. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber if plain water doesn't excite you, make it a little special. Now, here's something else that's just as vital, and maybe even more uplifting: staying socially connected. This might not sound like a replacement for walking, but you'd be amazed how much good it can do for both your body and mind. When you're not moving as much, it's easy to spend more time alone. And while a little solitude can be peaceful, too much of it can start to wear on your mood, your memory, even your motivation to take care of yourself. But the simple act of connecting with others, even through a quick phone call, a video chat with family, or a chat over the fence with a neighbor, can give you a boost of energy and purpose. If you can, try to build a little social ritual into your week. Maybe it's calling your friend every Sunday afternoon, or joining a virtual group that meets to chat, read books, or even play games online. If you're not sure where to start, think about what makes you smile. Is it music? Stories? Talking about old memories? Whatever it is, find someone to share it with. That shared joy is like medicine for the soul. And if you're someone who likes to keep your hands busy, think about writing letters or sending little postcards to people you care about. There's something so comforting about receiving a note in the mail, and it reminds others they're not alone either. You see, movement doesn't always have to be about your legs. It can be about movement in your life, how you engage, how you reach out, how you stay present and involved with the people and things that matter most to you. Even if walking less has slowed one part of your routine, these other forms of movement, with your breath, your mind, your meals, and your connections, can fill your days with just as much vitality. Maybe even more. But we're not done yet. There's one final habit I want to share with you, something that brings all the others together in a powerful way, and it's something anyone can start doing right now, no matter where you are or what your day looks like. All right, we've covered a lot already: how to breathe better, stretch gently, eat smarter, and stay connected with the people who make life richer. But there's one more habit that ties everything together. And the best part? You don't need to leave your home or break a sweat to start doing it. It's something small, simple, and incredibly powerful: gratitude. Now, before you think, gratitude? Really? How's that going to help me if I'm walking less? Just hear me out. Gratitude isn't just about being polite or saying thank you. It's about where you focus your mind. And the truth is, where your focus goes, your energy follows. When we're not as physically active, it's easy for the mind to start wandering in the wrong direction. You might catch yourself thinking about what you can't do anymore, or comparing your current self to how you used to be. That's completely normal. It happens to all of us. But the more we live in that space, the more drained and disconnected we feel. Gratitude brings you back to what is, what's still good, what still brings you joy, what you can do. And that shift, even just a little one, can brighten your whole day. It can improve your sleep, lift your mood, lower your stress levels, and even help reduce inflammation in the body. Yes, really, studies have shown that practicing gratitude regularly can actually help your physical health. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Just take a moment, maybe at the beginning or end of your day, and think of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or profound. It could be the warmth of your favorite blanket, the sound of a bird outside your window, or a funny phone call you had with a friend. Say them out loud if you want, or just think them quietly. You can even write them down in a little notebook if that helps you stay consistent. Some people even start a gratitude jar. Every day, they write down something good that happened on a small slip of paper and put it in the jar. Then, when a tough day comes along, and they do, you can reach in and pull out a reminder that life still holds so many beautiful moments, even the small ones. Gratitude also helps you notice the progress you're making. Maybe you couldn't walk far today, but you did your stretches. Maybe you didn't go out, but you had a meaningful conversation. These moments matter. They're your wins. And the more you celebrate them, the more they add up. Now, before we finish, let's take a deep breath together, just like we talked about at the beginning. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Feels nice, doesn't it? You see, the goal here isn't to go back in time. It's not to move the way you did when you were 30 or 40. It's to honor where you are now and still create a life that feels full, connected, and meaningful. A life with movement, not just of the body, but of the spirit. You are still strong. You are still capable. And you are absolutely still allowed to feel vibrant and alive, no matter how much you walk. So, let's take a moment to recap what we've shared, not in a checklist way, but as a reminder of the small shifts that can bring more life into your days. You've got your breath, your stretches, the way you nourish your body, the connections that keep you grounded, and the simple power of gratitude. These aren't just tips. They're tools. And they're yours, right now. If any part of this resonated with you, even just a little, I'd love to hear about it. What's one thing you're going to try this week? Share it in the comments below. You never know who else might be inspired by your story. And if this video brought you some peace, clarity, or motivation today, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps more folks like you find it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more helpful videos just like this one. You are not alone in this journey. There's a whole community here walking beside you, cheering you on. No matter your pace, no matter your age, you deserve to feel strong, seen, and supported. So here's to you, to your health, your joy, and your beautiful, ever-evolving life. Keep moving in all the ways that matter. Because you're doing just fine.